Good morning from my garden. It rained last night and it rained a lot. And I knew it was gonna rain, and I worked myself silly trying to get more beds created, to get more things ready for the rain, because I wanted to sow some seeds and I wanted to have my beds structured the way I wanted them, and some dirt in the beds. I still need to put more dirt in this bed here, these two beds here. I'm going to add one more of these Joy Garden beds. But today I want to talk to you about the importance of rain and the importance of water. We can work ourselves silly and still fail in our gardens if we don't provide water. In fact, the video that I linked that tells you how to create a raised bed says be sure that you have a water source nearby, because without water, a garden is not going to grow. This is December 29th, and it's the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. It's the 5th day of Christmas. The first day of Christmas is December 25th. Advent ends on December 24th, and the first day of Christmas is December 25th. And I've said over and over again that what I'm doing with my 12 days of Christmas is that I am working in my garden, in this new garden. Over there is the garden you've been seeing all year, where the yellow chair is. But this is all a new garden. This has been nothing but rubble. In fact, this entire bit of ground, I did not plant anything out here. Maybe a few zinnias and a few things like that, but it was pretty barren. And there are some weeds that I'm going to have to get rid of, and I'm going to talk to you about that on another day. But today I want to talk to you about water. The water, images of the water are very important in the Bible. And I think there are several reasons for that. In the beginning, the world was dark and void, and there was water. This imminent water, this amorphous water encircling what would be the world, what the starts of God's world, almost like embryonic fluid that had where the world was lying, waiting to be born. So this world was born out of water. Most people agree that the cradle of civilization was in the Tigris, but was the land between the Tigris and the Euphrates rivers. Again, the cradle of civilization was surrounded by water, two rivers. Noah, well, some people, you can either look at it cup half empty or cup half full, but the world ended during the age of Noah by way of water. Or you could say that God saved the good of his world and started over again by way of water. Water, let's see, Moses led the Israelites out of Egypt, out of slavery in Egypt, and their escape plan, their escape route included crossing through the waters of the Red Sea or the Reed Sea, and God caused the waters to open up, and Moses and the Israelites were able to pass through unscathed. The water collapsed on the chariots that were following. In the New Testament, the use of the water as imagery continues. Before Jesus was born, Jesus' cousin was born, and his name was John the Baptist. And John the Baptist came to prepare the way for Jesus. He was baptizing people in the river Jordan. And Jesus came to John the Baptist and asked him to baptize him too. At first, John the Baptist exclaimed that he was not worthy, but then Jesus explained that this was God's plan. Most Christians, I think, I don't even know for sure if there are any people who do not baptize. I think Christians all baptize in one way or another. And the first baptisms were conducted, I guess, by John the Baptist. Although lepers were immersed in water before then to heal them. But the River Jordan is a passageway river that passes from the Sea of Galilee down to the Dead Sea. Jesus' ministry was at the Sea of Galilee or nearby. He picked his first disciples who were fishermen in the Sea of Galilee. He healed multitudes around the Sea of Galilee. But down beneath the Sea of Galilee, by route of the River Jordan, is the Dead Sea. The difference between the Dead Sea and the Sea of Galilee is that the Sea of Galilee releases its water, releases its waste, it has flow. It flows through the River Jordan down to the Dead Sea, but the water is trapped there. The Sea of Galilee gives, and the Dead Sea receives, but does not give. And there's an old passage that I'm not even sure who wrote it originally, but there are two rivers. There are two seas in Palestine. Palestine's a holy land. Which one are you? Which one are we? Are we the sea that receives and gives back? Or are we the sea that receives and holds on in a miserly way? My garden is a way that I give back. I give back to nature. I give to the birds, take care of my birds. I allow flowers and roses to grow here, and I feed them. It's a way that I give back, well, to myself especially, but hopefully it'll be a place where other people will come more and more. And I'm creating this side of my garden to be a massive rose garden, iris garden, where people can come and sit and see it, in the shade of the wisteria and roses that grow up and over these arbors, and enjoy what God has created. In the Bible, Jesus said, "I am the vine, and my Father is the gardener." The first garden was the Garden of Eden, which was God's handiwork. But all of this is God's handiwork. And that's what I'm talking about in my garden. It's a space where God's handiwork is allowed to shine.